What's going on, everyone? Gilman with the Wellthy Stocks, back with our daily NIO update video, ticker symbol NIO, where we take a look at how NIO stock traded today, key levels of support and resistance that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think NIO stock could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me go ahead and hit record. We'll get right into the video. So there's a couple things that I want to quickly cover. We'll take a look at price action and technical analysis as we always do, but I also want to take a look and see why NIO stock's been falling. So what I want to do is I want to take a look at a couple articles that try to explain, what exactly is going on. So the first thing is that NIO actually is facing a chip shortage, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. There's been a chip shortage for a lot of the coronavirus pandemic as it's become a very high demand product. And so that's what we're seeing here, right? So NIO shares came under pressure Friday following an announcement that the company was temporarily stalling production at its plant in Wellthy, China, because of the global shortage in computer chips. So shutting down their factory, I think it's only for a couple days or maybe 4 or 5 days. So it's not like a crazy deal, but still, impacting their business. And that's 4 or 5 days of production that are lost. So that's what we are seeing here. That's the first thing that we are experiencing here is this chip shortage. So it says 5 days of shutdown, and long term remains uncertain, right? And you guys know uncertainty is not a friend of the stock market. So if the long term outlook of the supply of chips remains uncertain, that is definitely going to be impacted in the stock price as well. So that's the first thing that we want to talk about. The other thing that we want to talk about is this article here, and it talks about, NIO, Li Auto, and XPeng under more pressure after an editorial in a Chinese news outlet called out some problems with the local EV industry. And this is pretty important to see, because what they are talking about is there are hidden worries in China's new energy vehicle or NEV sector, which is how China classifies its low or zero emission vehicles. But what they're talking about is these EVs are being recalled at a faster rate than traditional automobiles for safety issues. And vehicle range claimed is rarely achieved in practice. So with the range, they talk about, okay, it depends on driving condition, it depends on temperature, it depends on a bunch of factors, right? No one gets the EPA MPG. If you get that on your car, congrats, but I've never gotten, my car's EPA. That's not the issue. The issue is the recall rate being faster than traditional car makers, which could be, a little scary because these are newer cars. So the long-term reliability of these cars is yet to be known. And so if we're seeing a lot of recalls, that could mean, a lot of kind of expenses down the line and taking care of some of those fixes. So because of the chip shortage and because of some of this, right, and over the overall market not being great for growth stocks, we've seen a little bit of a sell-off for NIO stock. Excuse me, for NIO stock. So that's what we're seeing here, you guys. Good news, though, is we did make a higher high than Friday. High today was 36.84. High Friday was 36.65. Low Friday was 34, low today was 34.50, right? So both high and low pushed up a little bit, which is absolutely great news for us. Now let's take a look at how we traded today. Obviously not a great trading day for NIO. Right out of the gate, we pushed up, broke above the 35.82 level, then we came right below it, and as you can see, hit up against it, couldn't make it, and then we couldn't make it above VWAP. And then we, we're selling off. What I do like about today, though, is the fact that we had this late push kind of in the last 20-30 minutes, taking us from kind of the 34s to the mid 35s. We're above the VWAP line now. Let's take a look at the daily chart and we'll see what we see. So you guys know that we've been, not doing too hot. RSI is not looking too hot either. We're back at the 34, so getting pretty darn oversold. And we're kind of back at these levels that we were in early November. We've given up all the gains that we made, December, January, and then now we've been selling off for a lot of February and for most of March as well. So we are right here, which is a pretty crucial point. The reason being, we've seen a bounce right here pretty, 3 or 4 times now, around the 35 level. So that's what we are right now. If we, however, dip below kind of the 34, 35 level, then we got run room all the way to 31.90. So that's the key thing to watch out for if you are invested in NIO in any shorter term positions. Watch out for this. If we break kind of 35, 34s, we got run room down to 31.90. So that's about another $3 drop we could see if it breaks kind of that 35, 34 point. However, on the upside, as we know, we got a level here at the 35.81, then we've got 38.53, and then we got the 40.71. So those are what we're looking at on the upside, but really the downside is kind of what is a little bit concerning to me, because we do have run room. I'm long-term bullish on Apple, I think, or Apple. I'm long-term bullish on NIO. I do think it's going to go back. It's going to go up from here with the short-term volatility kind of just taking place right now. I continue to hold my shares. I've got one leap going out to 2023 that I'm continuing to hold, and there might be short-term volatility, right? Like I said, if we don't capture this 35 level soon, we have run room down to the 31.94. But my goal for NIO would be, if we see some green days, make a push towards the 8 EMA, which is at 38s right now, and then eventually make a push towards the 45 level. The 45 level, though, is a little bit a ways away, so I'm not kind of expecting that to happen in the next day or two. It'd be great if it did, but my first goal would be the 8 EMA at 38.77, and then the next EMA at the 42.29 level. Remaining bullish on NIO. I think that they've ran into a couple things, but I think as we get closer and we get news about what they're releasing, kind of the customer feedback that we're getting, assuming that that's positive, we get month over month increases in deliveries, as we've seen, I think we'll start to push up again, and when the market starts recovering for growth stocks. So that's what we have for NIO. Not a great day, but keep on the watch for 35.34, since if we don't capture that, or if we lose that, then we got run room down to the high 31s, and hopefully we push up towards 38s this week. That's my goal for NIO stock. Remember that S&P is approaching 400, so we could see a little bit of turbulence there as well. If we get to 400, we break through, great, markets are strong, we push through, no problem. If, however, like I'm expecting, we see a little bit of a resistance, we keep bouncing around there, then we could see a little bit of instability. Also remember that it's a 4-day trading week. We're off on Friday for Good Friday, so in case you're in any trades, keep that in mind. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what your thoughts on NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.